Welcome back to the channel, where we dive deep into powerful ideas that transform your mindset and elevate your life. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode that could change your life forever. Today, we're diving into something personal, powerful, and absolutely transformative. Quotes about finding your inner strength. Let's get into it. Have you ever faced a moment in your life where everything seemed to fall apart? When you felt like giving up was easier than going on? Have you ever asked yourself, where will I get the strength to keep going? If you've ever questioned your resilience, your courage, or your ability to stand tall in the storm, this speech is for you, inner strength. It's not something you buy, it's not something you borrow. It's something you uncover within yourself, often in your darkest hours. We live in a world that celebrates external power, fame, fortune, physical strength. But true power, the kind that sees you through heartbreak, failure, rejection, and loss, comes from within. It is silent. It is invisible. But it is unbreakable. Inner strength is not about being fearless. It's about feeling the fear and moving forward anyway. It's not about having all the answers. It's about choosing to keep asking the questions, even when the answers hurt. And today, we're going to explore some of the most powerful quotes ever spoken or written about inner strength, words that can light a fire in your soul and give you the courage to keep climbing, even when the mountain seems impossible. Words have the power to heal, to guide, to ignite something inside of us. Let's start with a quote that has helped millions. You never know how strong you are until being strong is your only choice. Bob Marley. This quote reminds us that strength often reveals itself when we're left with no other option. Think about the times in your life when you were forced to rise up, not because you wanted to, but because you had to. Those moments define us, and they show us that strength isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just refusing to quit. Here's another. Out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. Khalil Gibran's scars don't mean weakness. They mean you've lived, you've fought, and you've grown. Our pain isn't something to be ashamed of. It's a badge of honor that tells the story of survival. Do not pray for an easy life. Pray for the strength to endure a difficult one. Bruce Lee's words cut deep. We often wish life would just get easier. But what if we got stronger? What if the goal isn't to remove the obstacle, but to rise above it? So how do we build this thing called inner strength? It starts with resilience, the ability to bounce back, to recover, to rise. It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up. Vince Lombardi, you can fall 1,000 times. That doesn't define you. Getting back up, that does. Inner resilience is built one step at a time, through rejection that teaches us self-worth, through failure that teaches us humility, through heartbreak that teaches us love is worth the risk. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Japanese proverb. This quote beautifully captures the essence of resilience. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is your willingness to rise, again and again and again. So what builds resilience? Self-awareness, knowing your strengths and your struggles. Self-compassion, being kind to yourself when life isn't. Purpose, having something bigger than your pain. Challenges are not the enemy. They're the forge in which strength is made. When everything seems to be going against you, remember that the airplane takes off against the wind, not with it. Henry Ford. This quote is a brilliant reminder. Resistance creates lift. Your struggles are building your wings. The ices that world breaks everyone, and afterward, some are strong at the broken places. Ernest Hemingway's strength isn't always about force. Sometimes it's about flexibility. When the winds of life blow hard, the tree that bends survives, while the one that refuses to move gets uprooted. And maybe the most profound truth of all. Our greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Confucius, you are not your failures. You are not your scars. You are the way you rise after every fall. So how do you face challenges with strength? Accept the struggle. Don't deny it. Acknowledge it. Trust your journey. Every trial is a teacher. Speak truth to yourself. Use empowering language. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Replace I'm broken with I'm becoming. So let me ask you again. Have you ever felt like giving up? I want you to remember this. The fact that you've survived every bad day so far, that's proof of your strength. You are stronger than you think, more capable than you believe, and more powerful than you could ever imagine. Unknown, your strength is not in what you show the world, it's in what you conquer within. The voice that says, I can't, is a liar. The truth is, you can. The road might be long, the nights might be dark, but deep inside you there is a light that refuses to go out. So when life tests you, when the storms rage and the ground shakes beneath your feet, I want you to remember one final quote. She stood in the storm, and when the wind did not blow her way, she adjusted her sails. Elizabeth Edwards, that is strength. Not just surviving, but adapting. Not just enduring, but thriving. If this video gave you strength, hit that like button to let us know. Drop a comment below with your favorite quote or a moment when you discovered your inner strength. We'd love to hear your story. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications, because more life-changing content is just around the corner. Until next time, stay strong, stay inspired, and remember, the power is already within you.